the reincarnated serpent from the Garden of Eden. You don't believe me? I will show you. I had this revelation since last year, but when this creature scratched my left toe, I had spiritual amnesia and I could not expose the truth for 365 days. But here I am. From the beginning of time, the serpent has always wanted legs. When God cursed the serpent, he said unto him, upon your belly ye shall crawl. But the serpent said, no, I will evolve. And it did. It evolved into the cat. I'm about to blow your mind. When you look at the eyes of a cat, what do you see? Their eyes are slitted like the snakes. Walk with me. A lion is a cat. Some of you do not know this because you only see it as Mufasa. A lion is a cat. So is a tiger, panther, puma, leopard, and cheetah. But if you look closely, these wild cats do not have slitted eyes. Why? Why domestic cats? You don't ask yourself, why do cats eat the way snake eats? They don't teach you this in school. Lucifer the serpent fell from heaven because he wanted to be like God. So he fell to Egypt and became the cat who was worshipped. If you notice, in ancient Egypt, there are so many cat-like figures. That is Lucifer. And that is why the Watchers, when they came to Earth, were splicing DNAs. When they spliced fish and human, what did they get? Mami water. They spliced horse and man, what do you get? Centaur. You splice cow and man, what do you get? Minotaur. But when you splice snake and a wild cat, you get a domesticated cat. They created a domesticated cat for witches. You think it is a coincidence that the familiar of a witch is a cat? I know some of you are spiritually blind to understand what a familiar is, but I will tell you, a familiar is a supernatural spirit in animal form that serves a witch. At this point, you should already see how the serpent always finds a woman that is willing to listen. You don't ask yourself why cat owners are the only people that get injured by their pets and feel guilty about it. They start explaining on behalf of the cat and fighting you if you fight their cat. That is trauma bonding, a form of occult psychological slavery. The same technique used in Dark Covenants. Pain creates fear. Fear becomes obsession. Obsession becomes loyalty. A dog barks at demons, but a cat watches them enter. You don't ask yourself why do cats meow. They meow because humans respond to baby-like sounds. Meow, 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 meow. Now ask yourself, what is the full meaning of meow? The full meaning of meow is manipulative embodiment of witchcraft. Now let's do the numerology. A cat has 9 lives. That is 9. When you turn 9 upside down, what do you get? 6. That's the first 6. The second 6 comes from the word feline. Feline is the category of the species of cats, and it has 6 letters. That is our second 6. If you notice, a cat's tail is never still. Why? That's because when a cat is walking and it's moving its tail, it is drawing invisible 6, tracing the mark of the beast in slow motion cursive. That is 666. Illuminati confirmed. The government doesn't want you to know this. That is why they use the cutest thing to manipulate.